I absolutely love me a roguelike that is just oozing with character, and that is exactly what Crush the Industry is. This is a new, relatively new, it released in March of this year in early access, roguelike deck builder that is inspired by classic JRPGs. It has been going through a bunch of updates this year. When it launched, people were like, it probably needs a little bit more content, but now it's at a point where it's pretty solid, and I think that people are going to like this one. Let's check it out and see what's going on and Crush the Industry today. I hit play. So, there's a lot of objectives, a lot of achievements for us to do, and there's quite a few characters in the game as well for us to play as. 7 at the current moment in time. I will play as this guy, who is Jack the Intern. Playstyle being simple and balanced. After changing his college major 19 times, he finally discovered his true calling, working on video games. What a guy Jack is. He starts with a consumable milk toast that restores 30 health. His core skills are attack and block. His unique skill is adapt. Apply a weak and gain 3 block if the target is attacking. Deal 9 damage otherwise. And then he starts with a couple of starting talents here. So the Jack of all trades, 30% chance to gain energy at the start of our turns. He's gutsy, +1 toughness, and he's cool as a cucumber. At the start of battle, gain a thorns and 3 sanity shield if your sanity is 60 or higher. Now, do I understand what the heck is going on? No, I have no clue. I have not the slightest, but we will figure that out. It looks like there's a lot of different like starting skills that we can do here, and also like a lot to unlock as well. And then look at the difficulty levels, man. We got normal, we got hard, and then we have the 9 circles of hell that are basically an ascension system. And then we also have corporate hell, which is a locked difficulty coming soon. So really a lot of content in the game. Let's just play with the starting talent of +7 max health, and let's get our run going here. Hopefully they tutorialize me like a little bit, but we'll see. Hey, I'm Gabe, and Gabe is having me paint him like one of his French counterparts at the current moment in time. Nice to see you, Gabe. Oh, I think I just skipped all of Gabe's dialogue instead of actually listening to Gabe. Welcome to the toxic trenches. Good to see you. Welcome to the bottom of the food chain, newbie. Hope you don't mind getting your hands dirty. Ha ha ha. Our players are notoriously toxic and tough to please. Anyway, how about you get to work on this endless pile of player support tickets? What, you've never done this before and you want a tutorial? Bwahaha, we don't have the budget for that kind of stuff? Okay. Check the tooltips and figure it out, no pain, no gain. Fair enough, maybe that question mark in the upper right will help a simpleton like you. Not sure why we hired you, but you should probably get to work now. Honestly, that's completely fair. If you can manage these vermin, maybe I'll find a better position for you here. Okay, Slay the Spire style grid to get to the end here. We'll see how things go. Standard task during your workday. I'll look at. Oh my god. Okay, information overload. I'm gonna get rid of that. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. So this is our health. Max health 97. When my health reaches 0, my career is over. I get canceled. Stops rolling when battles end. Okay. Sanity. Unexpected effects may occur if this drops too low. Rethink, right-click to cycle a skill. Refreshes at the start of every player turn. Energy, consume to use skills. Look, man, shut up. I'm figuring out the game. And then these are our consumables. Okay, I mean, look, we'll figure it out. Gonna take some time to drag me away from you. Nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Hello. This is Cranky Karen, a real pain to deal with. How dare you expose my sweet child to such filth? Use your armor or block skills to work around her prickly disposition. Okay, so you were planning on hitting me for 15 and you're reducing my sanity. As this goes too low. Okay, I want my sanity to be high. Toughness increases block effectiveness by this amount. Okay. Sure, and then you got thorns on you. Deal this amount of damage back to attackers when hit. So, I can gain 8 block, right? And I have, I'd like to target myself in this scenario. That was a fun little graphic effect that busted out at the screen. Interesting. So we drew another card kind of after the fact, which is interesting. So Sanity Shield. This seems good to me. Because you're planning on trying to affect my sanity. So now I have 12 block and 4 sanity shield. Now we want to start hitting you, right? So applying weaken to you would be good. Now keep in mind that we have thorns, so I'm going to take the damage back. But when I take the damage back, it is going to block it, right? So that's pretty good. Apply a weak, gain 4 block if your target is attacking, which you are. Okay, so you are now weak. It seems that I can just right-click. Oh no. No, right-click is to rethink. Oh, dude, I wanted to use that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We got this figured out. You're dealing less damage, less attack you. Okay. By attacking you, you're now hitting me for 10. I have 10 block. 4 damage to all enemies. I'm not all that concerned. So at this point, this refreshes at the start of every player turn. I'd like to rethink some of these. Okay, I'll just pop the block. I don't know if block carries over to the next turn or not, but we will see how it goes. Okay, Cranky Karen is offended by something and complaining loudly. Okay, you are planning on increasing your thorns by doing a positive buff to yourself. I would like to hit you for all it's worth on this one. Also important to note, our block did go away, but our sanity shield did not. That stuck around, so that's good. So crush, deal 2 damage, apply 2 exposed. What is exposed in this scenario? Exposed take 50% more damage. Okay, so this is basically a vulnerable is exposed. I wish that all video games would just use the terminology from Slay the Spire. That would make my life a lot easier, because this is basically just bash, right? So, I hit you. Beautiful. I take a damage, right, because I did not have block on me at the time. I guess that would be intelligent to do so. Let's look at what Dispel is as well. Hi, what'd you do to me there, you little weirdo? Negate the next negative status effect. Okay. I used it. I didn't mean to use it for what it's worth, but I guess that's fine. I used it. This'll do 9 damage because my target is not attacking, which is actually more than 9 damage because we have the exposed on you, which is good. And now I'm out of things. You're gonna sue your entire company for promoting smut and violence to innocent children. That's a rough situation. Okay. Let's rethink these attacks. I think that this is good. I do have Sanity Shield though, so I'm not like super concerned. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Diminish. So Diminish is good. Let's pop the block first. Okay. Then I'd like to do a Diminish. That's going to bring your attack down to 10. Then I'll hit you with a little Relax, and I'm in good shape. Okay, I'm in good shape. End my turn, please. Okay. This is where I would like to now do a lot of damage to you. So let's block once. You're hitting me for 3 every time I attack you. Let's keep that in mind. I'm gonna hit you. I would like to crush you, but here's the issue with crushing you. Well, no, it's actually completely fine. I can crush you. And I still have the block. You're going to increase your thorns up to 5 now, which is starting to be a little much, I'd say. But that's fine. I block. This is where we would like to start doing some dispelling here. Let's attack you. We take some damage. I'd like to block. And then I would really like to... Sweep is not the attack I'm looking for. I'd like to just hit you. We're gonna take a little damage here, unfortunately. 9 damage is the correct amount that we are taking. Which is unfortunate, but then we kill you. I should have put some block on me first, man. I got hit because of the thorns. Okay, it's a deck builder. We got this figured out. It did not play very optimally in that scenario, but it's fine. I have earned 15 wages. And now we got some stuff going. So I can learn a new skill. Feedback to gain thorns. Flow state, reduce the energy cost of all other skills by 2 for this turn. It's pretty good, but you can't reduce below 1. We don't have a lot of 2 costs. We do have some though, so I guess that's fine. This is a 3 cost. 5 damage, 6 burn to all enemy. This is an interesting scenario too, where I can choose to restore health or just gain max health instead. Let's take flow state, and then we'll put it into this empty slot. So interestingly, we can only have 10 cards in our deck, right? So we're going to be probably taking out some cards, upgrading them, things like that. It's kind of cool, to be honest with you. So I'm looking ahead, right? If I go here, does that mean that I can't go here? I don't know. I don't really need to restore my health though. Let's just do the standard task, man. New challenge appears. Hello. 2 weird little zombie looking suckers. Let's do it. Who are you? Negate the next incoming damage. Dodge is not triggered by thorns. And has a maximum of 3 stacks. I have no clue what that means, to be honest with you. And you are intending on attacking for 10. So start me with a... Remind me what the spell does again? Negate the next negative status effect. Okay. Give me the 2 dispel. Well, hold on. Let's start by... Let's start by rethinking you. A normal attack is not really what I'm looking for. And I only have 4 energy this turn. I'd like to... I've heard this song before, man. What game is this song in? I'm so confused. But that's fine. Okay, let's do this. 4 damage to all enemies is pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's start me here. And then let's sweep you. Like so. And then I think that we can diminish on you, and this is fine. You're now doing 8 damage, which is okay. You're becoming the overstimulated newbie. What a great name for a person. Now, you're both intending on reducing my sanity, so this is where we would really like to... I mean, we would really like to block a little bit. This is such an interesting way of handling your attacks, man. Get good, scrub. I'm gonna block again here. So, adapt. This is where I'd like to weaken you, so let's weaken... You're gonna dodge the attack though. Negate the next incoming damage. Dodge is not triggered by thorns. So I'm gonna weaken you instead, since you can actually get hit by it. And then I'd like to just hit you. Right now I'm not taking damage, but I am taking a pretty massive sanity hit here, which is the problem. So it's not too bad. I mean, I still take it, but my sanity gets knocked for 6. So we have to... It basically got 2 health bars, right? Which, who knows what they actually do in the long run. Give me flow state. That now allows us to do a crush here. And then I'm going to attack you and just kill... Oh my god. I'm dumb. That's a problem. I mean, that's a bad hit, dude. That's a bad hit. Really wanted you to die in that scenario, but that's okay. That's okay. Start me with... We're not going to flow stay here. Give me a sweep so that one of you is dead. You're going to dodge like 100 million attacks I'm doing. So, block me. Crushing you is not the answer, I'm going to tell you. I need to block. And then we're just in, like, dump attacks on you. We're all lined up for a crush on the next turn, which will work out fine. I think that this is okay. We got everything figured out here. We hit you with a crush, followed by an attack, and then ideally we would love to re-roll into another attack. This is a 9 damage, which is technically even more damage. Okay, and then we're all lined up for an attack here. This surprisingly went better than expected. We're gonna need you to roll through. Give me adapt. That's not what I want. Give me attack. Beautiful. Okay, okay. We're good. We're good. Health has stabilized. Very nice. Task completed. Life is good. Take my 20 wages, and then what do we got? All out blitz, 5 damage 3 times to all enemies, and it costs 3. We would like to do this because it works with flow state. 19 pure damage, also pretty good, to be fair. It's pretty good, man. Right click to view the upgrade. I didn't know we could upgrade, to be fair. Take the all-out blitz. I think that's an interesting scenario. Learn new talents for a price. Buy consumable food and drink items. Each visit restores 15 sanity. That's interesting. You know what? Let's do that. So you're gonna restore my sanity. Hello. Nice to see you. We got a lot of different things we can buy. A chamomile tea. Costs 17, restores 5 health, gain 20 sanity. A little hot coffee for 2 energy. Kombucha, restore 35 health, gain 2 poison. Interesting. Freeze one of your skill slots. Freeze one of your skill slots. And deal 13 damage to all enemies. Interesting. Very interesting. I'd like this coffee. And then I think that we're going into like a boss fight, right? I think that doing like a powdered toast here is a good scenario so that we can do, yeah, tough challenge with better rewards. We can restore our health and then get power on the same turn that we would be. You have one. This little guy really wants some attention. He's all bark and no bite. What's your problem, buddy? You're just a silly little dude. You use attack, he's dead. Okay. Another busy day with the community. Ah, the risque influencer. Oh my. She relies on her devoted followers for support, so break their hearts before she does. The next action is unknown. You never know what a risque influencer is going to do. So hit me with a crush, please. And then this is where I would love to hit you for a big 14 here. And then ideally, I mean, this is a good next turn for what it's worth. So I don't necessarily hate this. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn. I understand I have unspent energy, but that's okay. She shows some skin and gains some more followers. Oh, frick. But this is fantastic, because I'm still in good shape here. So we restore 10 health and gain our power. Then this is going to be 24 damage to all enemies. You're hitting for 21? What in the world? I mean, this is a ton of damage still. If I have flow state, that's going to reduce this down to 1 and this down to 1, which can give me block. I'm going to flow state. Both of these are going to go down to 1. He's brilliant. Then you're going to dispel to add a little bit of block. And then you're going to all out blitz to annihilate pretty much everybody here. And you're taking a lot of damage. I'm just letting you know right now. You're taking a lot. I love that they're literally white knights, dude. That's so funny. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We still take some damage. Don't get it twisted, but I think that was a pretty solid play. And tends to heal itself. Okay, okay. I'd like to weaken you. We don't need to meditate. I'm gonna actually keep the sweep around here. And then I'm going to all out blitz you. Not too bad. Not too bad. The sweep, I mean, she's not gonna spawn anybody, I suppose. Devours her loyal fans. You don't have any. I killed them all, you little freak. Okay, fantastic. You're gonna spawn people right now. So I am very ready. You know what? We can just kill you on the next turn, I think. I dropped the controller in the hot tub. Incredible. Okay, sweep me. And then we just need one attack. And I should be able to reroll to that one attack here. That's not an attack. That's not an attack. That's an attack. It's a great play, man. It's a great play. I'm very, very pleased. That genuinely went great. 57 money for me. What is charge up? Gain 2 charge, gain 3 block, cost increases by 1 after each use. Is this charge? No, that's energy. What is charge? I'd like to know. Charge, used to enhance specific player skills and enemy attacks. Interesting. We got dissolve, 4 damage, 17 decay. What is decay? Is this our poison? When this reaches 50 or higher, it is removed and deals 50 pure damage. Interesting. Okay. So that's like, I don't know what that is. There's not a Slay the Spire equivalent, and thus I am lost. Okay. All is fine here. I don't think we want this. We kind of have like a many damage run going on. I think this is actually okay. I think charge up works here. I'm gonna dump you in. I would like to upgrade all. Oh, so this is a new talent. All items for sale at Tweakies are 50% less expensive, or I can upgrade a skill. I'm going to upgrade a skill, okay? And I would like to upgrade, so I can't upgrade charge up. That's like maxed upgrade. But what we can do is we can increase this to 7 times 3. That's kind of our win condition card. Now, I have to do a random event, man. I'm a little freak when it comes to random events. Company has hired Dr. Wick, a creepy-looking brain surgeon, as a consultant. With a gleam in his eyes, he offers his services. Okay, increase a skill's cycle rate so it appears more often. That's a wild scenario. I will accept the procedure. This loses a lot of health and sanity, but would allow me to basically get all-out blitz to come out more often, which is interesting. I do think that maybe the charge up would be an even better one to do this with, but I'm playing around. I'm playing around. Dude, this game is really banger. I'm having a good time. It's an interesting take on a roguelike deck builder, which, to be fair, I was kind of burnt out on roguelike deck builders in recent time. This guy's got 69 health. There's some good humor in this game too, that just kind of lends itself to a good time. We don't need sanity shield. I will say that I would like, if possible, to. There's not much I can do here, brother. I think you gotta eat the 18 damage to kill this guy right now. And it's unfortunate. I mean, 18 damage, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of damage. I probably could have popped the coffee here. Armor. Reduces incoming damage by this amount, occurs before block. That's gross, to be honest with you. I mean, like, that's actually disgusting. But now we do not need any. Oh god, dude, all out blitz is here twice, which is intriguing. I'd like to hit you for 21, which is good. And then I'd like to gain some energy. No, I don't really want to get. Well, yeah, you know what? I want to gain some energy. I'd like to give it to myself, and I'd like to all out blitz you again. Unfortunately, I don't think that was an incredible play for what it's worth. But I feel like we had to do something. We had to do something. So sweep is really not useful here. Diminish is extremely useful here because we need you to be weak. Then I can hit you with a block. Let's see how charge up works. So I charge up, and now used to enhance specific player skills and enemy attacks. So let's just see what happens here. So if I hit you with an attack, this is currently doing 6 damage, which is technically only going to do 5 damage with your armor. How much do we hit you for? Still 5. I have no clue what charge does. I think that maybe I don't have a skill that actually utilizes charge. So we gotta figure out how to get something that uses charge in the future is all that this means. You are dead. I've taken some damage. I'm like half health, but it's not the worst scenario for us at the moment in time. Give me my 23. What do we got here? I'm looking for expensive things. I'm happy with expensive things. Gain 5 charge, deal 3 damage to all enemies for each charge. That's the one. That's the one right there. That's exactly what we needed, man. Very, very pleased with that. Learn new talents for a price. Heal 75% of your missing health. I mean, that seems really good. Okay, this seems really good. But maybe let's go to Gabe's hot tub seminars instead. Oh, what a guy. Alright, your first damage dealt each turn with a timed hit skill is guaranteed to crit. I have no clue what that means, to be honest, but I'm very intrigued with the fact that there may be like an extra like timed action thing. When an enemy is defeated, poison, burn, and decay are transferred. That's very good, but not something we can use. When your health reaches 0, gain an extra 5 seconds to act before collapsing. So that did answer a question here. When your current health reaches 0, your career is over. It stops rolling when battles end. So if I take like 100 damage, as long as I play fast, I can get out of it before I actually take the damage, which is wild. That's really, really interesting. Health roll decreases more slowly when damaged. What a wacky way to play. Unfortunately, I think that all of these are doo-doo. I think they're actually not good. So I'll take this, and I'll take this because I have to buy something. Otherwise, what was the point of going there? And we'll go. Players are revolting after your company announced a mobile-only freemium sequel to a beloved franchise. What will you do? What is corporate sellout? Start each battle with +2 poison, but gain more money. I don't think that's what we need to do. I don't really want to enter a tough battle either, so I'll just stay quiet. That seems good. You hope to never have to deal with a mess like that ever again? Return to work. Okay. Now, I kind of want to fight the harder enemy here, just because I can. Is it a good idea? I don't know, but I can get more money, which can then buy more consumable, and then go into this. We'll do a heal, and then we'll fight the boss. Maybe, okay? Maybe. I think that it's realistic to assume we're what the frick are you? Is that Edmund McMillan, man? I think we're probably gonna end up popping this during the fight, but that's alright. You're hitting for 17. That's a good amount. Love the idea of crushing you here. I do. I think I'm going to eat the 17 damage. My goal is to try to reroll to... I mean, do your charge up. I'd like to somehow reroll to something of value. Did not get that something of value. I'm going to crush you. I'm going to block up. We're now actually not taking damage, which is wild. Seems that every time I hit you, changes intent when damaged. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now I'd like to weaken you. You'll take the 8 damage as well. You're hitting me for 14. I'm gonna tell you, don't care. That's a good amount, to be honest. Multiple people in the meeting blob are trying to talk over each other. So true. I go back to work in 20 minutes. Can't wait for that exact scenario. Okay, you're hitting for 17. I'd like to hit you for a bunch. That's a big 30 for you. You're still hitting for 17. I would like to get some block, okay? So I think that... Well, every time I attack you, your intent changes. So... Ideally, I'm gonna tell you... Ideally... Reduces by 1 damage. Okay, yeah, this is not good for us here. Ideally, we would put some weak on you, okay? I actually think that that's our best play. That way we don't take as much damage, but we still get some value out of it. I get hit though. It's gonna be slow though, so we could play fast. I'm not fast enough, man. What are we talking about? I ain't fast. Is meditate important here? I don't think so. Flow state could be. It could be important, but I don't think it needs to be here. I mean, maybe we can. But this is not needed. We gain 5, so gain 5 charge, deal 3 damage to all enemies for each charge. So this is still a 15 damage play. You know what? Let's hit ya. Would have been nice to have this before, that's for sure. I'm gonna take the 17 damage with the intention of I'm never going to actually take all 17 of that damage, okay? It was 21 instead, I think. I would like to now start hitting you with the hope of killing you before it gets all the way down to where it needs to be, okay? All out blitz, send it, you're dead. You're dead, and I'm not going to take that full damage. That is such a wacky mechanic, dude. That is such a wacky mechanic, but it's really fun. I mean, that is genuinely very fun. I'm going to, I can't pop that, fair enough. I can't pop it here either. Burp, don't care. Is not needed for us. Corporate speak, reduce the target's armor by 1 and then cycle to buzzword. 0 energy, deal 5 damage. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Magnum Opus deals 17 to all enemies, applies 6 burn, 3 poison, 13 decay to all enemies. If this is in a skill slot at the end of your turn, reduce the energy cost by 1. We can totally make this work with what we have, okay? So how do we fit this into what we're doing? We put this on something that we don't need, such as meditate. Then we upgrade any skill. If I upgrade you, you just lose, I mean, it's more damage and you lose a cost. I think that that's like really solid for what it's worth. Flow state becomes a 1 cost, which is even wilder. I think that that's decent, man. I think that's decent. I'm dumping everything into Magnum Opus, and I think that it's potentially a horrible idea. But that's okay. Fuzzy Pickle. Gain 2 Dispel and 10 Sanity Shield. Bob's Killer Coffee for crit. Gain an armor. Could be good. Restore 10 health. Yeah, I'd like that. Restore 35 health, lose a toughness. Don't really want that. Dispel Insanity Shield is good. It is good. Gaining armor, I think, is going to be more valuable just to make every attack a little bit worse. Then we restore our health. And then we fight. And we see how this goes. Restore 50 health after completion, you'll be promoted to the next level. Which, to be fair, I will probably just be playing 1 level in this episode. You want a promotion? This'll be a gas. Better knuckle up, small fry? Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm ready. And I will get my promotion. Thank you very much. Less gain in armor on myself. I'd like to restore... I don't need to sweep on this turn. I mean, ideally, we would be doing... Yeah, now I'm fine with this, I think. So, give me +3 power for this turn. Then we're going to all-out blitz you to do 30 damage to you. And then, I mean, this is just 1 weaken, so I'd rather just hit you with an attack. End my turn. We're gonna wait for our all-out blast. Creates more toxic slimes. Yeah, this is why we need to get some wacky stuff going here. This is where the weaken is valuable. There's a lot going on here, to be fair. I'm gonna hit you with a weaken. The all-out blitz is kind of a requirement here, unfortunately. We need to kill off one of you. Now, I wish that we probably would have weakened you instead, but I think that that's still fine. Flow state can be useful for the next turn to pull off the charge blast. You're spitting some poison at me. I respect it, okay? I'm not gonna be mad. You restore health. Hit me with flow state. Because on the bright side, we can get Charge Blast out immediately. I don't need the block. However, the block is useful. I don't need a base attack. The charge up is really valuable. I don't need this block. I'd rather do this block. Okay, so we hit you. This is going to be a lot of damage, to be fair. That's 21 to you, 15 to you. You have increased power. I'm going to pop a singular block. And I take 4 damage, that's not that bad at all, man. That's not that bad at all. I think that that's a good play. My sanity takes a hit, but my sanity is pretty much forever going to be taking a hit. So this is 9 damage, which is technically 14 damage because of our stuff we have. There's Magnum Opus, which is sick. So we'll kill this. What? Okay. This gets kind of wacky. This gets really wacky. I have 2 Magnum Opuses just chilling right now. Next turn, I could theoretically pop one of them and then another on the next turn, which is kind of wild. So we hit all you. I'm gonna take 7 damage here, which is unfortunate, but just don't. I'm actually not gonna take 7 damage. I'm gonna take some other amount of damage that isn't 7. Oh, he took off his mask. He's kind of creepy looking. I'm ready though. So 24 damage to all enemies. Let's pop ya. That gets rid of a chunk of you. It's also gonna just put a lot of status effects on you, which is the most important thing. I don't need this block. I don't need relax. I'd rather just hit ya. Now, poison after taking any type of damage, take this amount as additional. Ah, so it's not poison in the natural sense. This is, it's different. That's the word I'm gonna use. It's just different. Now, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna do something a little wacky here. I'm gonna crush ya. I'm gonna save the Magnum Opus for one more turn, man. Because I think that we benefit from... I mean, sure, I'll pop charge up for sure. We benefit from having Magnum Opus fire while you are exposed, right? So, although to be fair, I mean, this is also 30 damage, but this is going to be more than 30. That's going to be 36 damage, plus all of the decay and things of that sort. Let's just sweep you. I actually think that that's completely fine for the 6 damage. Unfortunately, an attack came after it, but we had no clue. No clue of knowing. Burn is your normal poison now. And this should kill... I mean, it should effectively kill all you, because the burn's gonna kill you, right? I could also just launch Charge Blast, and then I think you're all dead. I mean, are you just all dead? Yeah, it's an insane play. Okay. Okay, pretty good, dude. Pretty good. As much as it pains you, I'm gonna promote you. Out of my department. There's no room for go-getters down here in the trenches. I bet you'll fit right in with those weirdos up in creative, though. Ha ha ha. Okay. Get promoted, baby. He's crazy. He's the best to ever do it. Little 94 wages earned, and now we got some funky abilities. So this is a timed hit effect. Deal 8 damage, plus 12 to 48 damage. If it's in a skill slot at the end of your turn, reduce energy cost by 1. I'm intrigued by this. I really am. Plus, it's a high cost, which I think is okay. I think sweep sucks, so we can just get rid of sweep. I've leveled up my core skills. Choose a bonus effect. Apply an exposed if your current energy is 2 or less. That's insanely good. It's insanely good. I think that that's fantastic, man. Choose a bonus effect to add to your block skill. Gain a dispel if your current energy is 2 or less. Gain a power until the end of turn. Gain an armor until your next turn. I think armor is strong, so those are now added to our base attack and block skills, which is a really interesting way of doing that. Welcome to the congregation of creativity. New blood in my coven. You wish to prove yourself, insect? Only the worthy are accepted here. Show me true art, and then I may consider your worth. And on to the next we go. That's gonna do it for this episode of Crush the Industry, though. Really, really interesting little roguelike deck builder. If you enjoyed, then please leave a like on the video. Let me know that you enjoyed it. We may play some more and continue this run that we're doing and see if we can make it to the top. Seems like there's surprisingly a lot of content in this game to unpack at the current moment. I hate the fact that the run is going to be basically 2 hours long, but that's how roguelikes are these days, so we split them into multiple episodes and see where life takes us. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.